Hello again, this is Piyush and now we have the second phone which is Spice 526. This is the second phone from Spice which is Spice Stellar 526. Just we look again the front and back of the phone. This phone is having this matte portion which is in a totally sparkling silver, and white portion which is again having the sparkling one, and the front is again with white, and this phone is having the LCD screen. This is having the total chroming on the edge of the phone, which make this phone much more stylish with the another phone of Spice 520. So let's look on the configuration of this phone. This 526 is having the 1.5 GHz hexa-core processors. Hexa-cores, that means this phone is having 6 cores, which is again the faster processors. We can see that how fast this phone is. If I'm just rubbing this phone from slide to slide, there is not even a single lag on the phone. And add on, this phone is having 8 GB internal memory and 1 GB RAM. 1 GB RAM again gives you the edge to install much more applications and run more and more applications at a time. The heavier application can easily work on this phone. 8 GB memory is giving you the internal memory, is giving you the internal part to install much more add-on application on this phone. Now you can install around hundreds of the applications which are little smaller, and the applications like Asphalt 8, which is of 1.3 GHz, 1.3 GB, which is very heavy and which cannot be easily installed on our phones like another one. Now this phone is coming with 8 megapixel rear camera. Again, the graphics of this phone is just much better than another any ordinary 8 megapixel phone. In this phone, there is another HDR mode also, by which you can click photographs in the brightness also. See. There is much more graphics on the phone. Now this phone is having panorama image also. So if we create a diagonal image on this phone can easily make it. So this is the image. In this single image, we are totally taking the diagonal image of the phone, of this store. Here. And this one image, we are having the all shot of all these people who was in it. This is the still mode, and this is the video mode. If I want to create the 360 image of this total room, we can make this with this panorama image. Now this phone is again having the beauty phase, which gives much more brightness on the front camera. With this beauty image, what this camera do, it makes some brightness on the face you are looking for. Okay. Now you can see there's a chain in the image. So we were talking about the back camera of this phone. Now this have flash also, so you can make auto flash, totally flash top, or auto flash, or force flash. Force flash give you edge to click photographs with the flash. Now if we take the photograph, so you can see how bright this was. Just a minute. This phone has some other modes also. This is live photo mode, where if you take a photograph, so that would be a live photo. This takes little time because for this phone needs some little processing. What it is doing, it is creating a live photograph for you. So now we don't need to just okay, so we were testing how the live photographs work. Here was the live photograph. Now with the player mode, it is showing the repetition of the image continuously. So now you don't need to take every time the image, that total snapshot. Now you can take the live photographs and send the live photographs to your friends. Now you can also put GPS location on the info mode, by which if you would be clicking the photographs now, so that you can know that where you had clicked those photographs. There are some exposures value also. These exposure value gives much more brightness on the screen, which you was not finding before this. So earlier this was having the 0 exposure value. Now this with the conversion to the 3+. So if you would be taking photographs in the dark, this would be giving you enhanced light in the frame. Now let's check the video quality of this phone also. So I switched to video mode. And let's check how it can make zoom. So this is 2.3x zoom, and you can say the images are again not blurred in this one. We are making it to the 4. You can again find there is a person. In videos you can take zoom in and zoom out. Let's stop this and see how was the videograph. This phone is having 60 frames per second. That means you won't find a single lacking in the one shot and another shot. There are very few phones which are having 60 frames per second images. This phone is running again on the Android KitKat version, which is Android 4.4.2. Let's see. As this phone is having the same graphics of the earlier 520 model. Okay, so this K is showing that this is having Android KitKat version. Android KitKat is the latest version from the Google, and again this is giving you much more advantage in the phone. Now you can install those applications also which was not in previous version of the Android, which was Android Jelly Bean. Android KitKat gives the much better battery life to the phone. Earlier most of the time you would be finding the battery was drained, but now the battery remains for a day. Now this phone is again installed with some preloaded applications. Here are some applications like Facebook, like floating stickers, by which you can make some instant notes on the phone. With this you can make remembrance what you want. Now you can stick those notifications anywhere on the screen, and when you require it, just click on that icon and you will be having that. See? With this is having Get It Bazaar also, by which you can directly make some search to your local market and local businesses. This is having Nimbus, this is having OLX, this is having Opera Mini. For another phones you need to install those applications, but with this phone you are having those applications installed, preloaded and installed. This is having an quick office also. Now with this, what you can do, you can directly download those applications, those PDF files, those Excel files which you want to see in your computer. Now you don't need to look in the laptop or the computer to look for the Excel file or the Word file. Let's create a file and see how this works. So this is Office and this is Word. So if I just see, okay. Here this file is created in the Word format, and now you can put tables on that. You can check another options like insert page break, which you find in another Office versions. So this is again with preloaded application, so you don't need to install this. You can see we had opened these much of application, but still this one having not even a single lag. This phone is connected with Wi-Fi, so let's see that it is working with the OK Google or not. OK Google. Set alarm for 6 AM. So now you can see that this phone is working with OK Google technology. OK Google. See, this is working. Now this gives you advantage to operate your phone without touching the phone. Just you need to say OK Google and this will work. OK Google, cancel all my commands. This is little difficult with the Indian accent, that phones usually don't take the Indian accent correctly. Okay Google. We had checked the rear camera, but I forgot to see the front camera. So let's see what is the quality of the front camera. This is the front camera. You can see the brightness on the phone. You can see the smallest content on the screen. This is the quality of phone. Right now this phone is having the cost of 12,500 rupees in the market, and it is available in the market from today onwards.